Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad you came back for another video. So today I am going to be teaching you guys how to start a blog. I have been doing this since 2013. Oh my, I can't even believe that it's almost been 4 years. But with the uptake in blogging and everyone wanting to do it, I thought it would be great to create a video teaching you step by step, start to finish, how I started my blog into its current form. So you don't actually need a lot for this. You just need a laptop and maybe a credit card, maybe a debit card. If that's what you're into, this is just how I did it, start to finish, like hosting, how I chose my domain. Everything is in this video, and I hope you guys really enjoy it because this is one that I've been taking a while to plan and put together, because I know people always kind of ask people like, how do you start a blog, how do you do this, how do you set up the website, how do you set up the hosting, and I really wanted to go and do this because I think it'd be a great idea. So this video will be all about how to start your blog. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you guys after. So today I'm going to be showing you exactly how I set up my own WordPress blog. So I have a self-hosted WordPress, and I'm going to show you how I started mine, start to finish. It really doesn't take a lot. This is my home screen, so we're just going to go away and go ahead and get started. So the first thing you need to do is go to Google. I recommend Google because Google is one of those platforms that is really secure, but also is really connected with everything that they do. If you're starting a blogger account or you wanted to use Blogspot or another platform, Google's a really great way to do this. And I know a lot of brands, when they're sending pitches or information about a campaign, they'll use Google Drive. So having a Google account is a really good way to be able to have connectivity and not have them send you 3 different things in a PDF form. So I just say create a Google account. It's on this page. You scroll to the bottom, create account, first name, last name, choose a username. For your username, if you have a blog name or you already have a blog and you're trying to switch it to WordPress, I definitely say use your URL already that you have, because it makes it a lot simpler when people are trying to email you, and also something that you remember and probably don't put anything you have already. So password, obviously make it something secure and something that you remember, but also birthday, gender, phone, email address, location. You don't have to do all of these right now, but I definitely say set them up at the beginning. So after you set up your email, you will get access to an email account on Gmail. Most of them are set up similarly to mine. This is my basic email. If you want to email me, feel free to. All my email stuff is in my description box. And so this is basically the email. Primary, social, promotions. Promotions is basically like things from brands or like regular emails that you get, like, oh, Topshop's having a sale, things like that. That's what you'll find in promotion. Social, obviously things from YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And then primary is just everything else. I've set mine up so my primary one is actually the one that I get all of my campaign things into instead of going into promotions. So you really don't need to do a lot with your email other than set it up. So once it's set up, go and figure out what hosting platform you want. So there are 3 main hosting platforms that people use nowadays: Namecheap, GoDaddy, and Bluehost. I've heard mixed reviews about Bluehost, but most people do use Bluehost. I personally use Namecheap, and I love their platform, which is why I'm going to show you how I do everything through Namecheap. All of these links will be down below just in case you're ever wondering how I did things. So Namecheap, basically this is the domain site and landing site you'll get from them. It's a really easy site to use. Say you wanted your blog to be called Atlanta Style Life. You can search it, and then it will bring up all of the domains that you can possibly have. As you can see, I did this last night just to make sure it worked. And so basically this is what it'll show you. It'll show you all the different types you can get. Some of them are cheaper than others. And I don't know why mine's in pounds. I'm still trying to figure out why and figure out how to fix it. But for the most part, if you're getting a domain, I recommend buying this one, the .com, or if you're in the UK or whatever country you're in, buy the .country code or .co.uk.fr, buy the country code one, or just buy the regular .com. It makes it a lot simpler when people are finding your blog. They will most likely turn in or write in .com, and you don't want to have to buy like 4 different URLs and then redirect everything to one place. So on Namecheap, after you're done, you just hit add to cart. So I'm going to get rid of that because it's going to go away anyway. And so after you get your domain, you need to find your hosting. So Namecheap, one of the main reasons I love them is because you can do hosting at the same place you get your domain. These are things you can do with GoDaddy as well. I don't really know about Bluehost, but I do know GoDaddy does this. I don't really find that their hosting is as good as Namecheap's because I've had some problems in the past with GoDaddy, and I ended up just switching to Namecheap with my hosting. But you can get your hosting from Namecheap as well, and it's really good. And they're also, if it does go down, their support team is really good, and they're really helpful. They're around 24/7, so it's a really good platform. So there are 5 or 6 different types of hosting. There's email, dedicated servers, VPS, reseller, and shared. Since you're doing a blog, I definitely just recommend the shared. I know I have the shared professional plaque, but if you want, you can do the value, the professional, or the ultimate. The business SSD is just for businesses, so I don't recommend that for most bloggers. But you can just buy a year of it. These renewal prices are different from what I pay. It's paid depending on how much you use it. And I almost just say get the value pack because it's a great way to get started, and their hosting is really good. So just add the domain to your cart, pick the domain that's already in the cart, and ta-da, you have your domain and your hosting. So basically, after this is done, you need to confirm and check out. It came out to about £16.60, which is, I think, around $20. It's not that far off. So this is for hosting and the domain registration for a year. If you want, you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. You can auto renew. You can buy these extra packages. I definitely do recommend the WhoisGuard. See, it says total anonymity and privacy for your important info. So basically, it will hide your address from people who are trying to spam you or trying to steal your identity. So this is definitely one of those things I recommend buying. And the premium DNS servers, those are something that you use if you really want really fast, but their hosting is fast on its own without it anyway, so I don't really say you need it that much. And there's other things you can buy. There's additional apps and hosting things you can buy, but I just recommend the domain and the hosting and call it. So after you check out, you will go to your email that you set up, and you will get an email similar to this. It will say Namecheap, your welcome guide for insert URL. And this is a travel blog that I set up about a year ago. As you can see, May 2016. I never used it and I never really started it, so I just kind of let it die. And basically, I just set all of this up through here. So the main thing that you need to get into with this is your cPanel. Your cPanel is how you will set up your WordPress. So all of the login info is in this welcome email. This welcome email is something you need to keep and hold on to never, ever, 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 ever delete this. It will be the bane of your existence. It's everything you need to start it and set it up. So see, it says cPanel access, and when you click on the link down below, it will bring up this page. Everyone's is different. This is mine, and so I just click login because mine's automatically set in there because I've logged in a bunch of times. And this is not what it brings you to, but it brings you to this page. So this page is the cPanel login page. So here, there's a lot of stuff. You see all of your data sets on the side. You have domains, subdomains. Don't pay attention to any of it right now. These are topics for a different day. And if you want to know about specific ones, drop it in the comment below, and I will be sure to talk about it in a different video. But the thing you want to go down to is go all the way down to Subtacula's apps installer, hit scripts, WordPress. This is that page that we were on before. And then you hit install, because this is how you will set up WordPress for the domain that you bought. So you set up how you want your domain to be set up. Do you want HTTP with 2 backslashes? Do you want the www? Do you want the HTTPS with or without a www? I definitely say use the www because most people will set it up like that. So it's just a really easy way to fix it. And so these are the domains I have: my blog and my photo site. So my photo site is a subdomain, so it will try to make me do it like this, but I just set it up as its own separate domain. And so you have to do your name, a small description, about 180 characters. Keep it between 90 and 180, which is 2 or 3 sentences. Do not hit multi-site unless you know what you're doing. I'd say stay away from that and stay away from directory. And then your admin account. So this is what you will use to log into your individual self-hosted WordPress site. So make sure it's something that you know and something that nobody else will get. So you can leave it as admin pass, but definitely change the email to that email that we just set up. So after you change your username and your password, scroll all the way down and you will see these themes. There's a bunch of them. You don't have to pick one of these. You can just set up nothingness. And so you hit the demo, if you want to see it, hit select, then hit install. And once you install it, it will email you everything you need to log in. So you don't have to worry about it. If you want to make sure it goes, you can add that email in here and then hit install, but it will send you the email when it's done installing. So after this is done, give it a few minutes, let it set up, let it make sure everything's good, fine, and dandy. And then whatever your site is called, hit, mine is thehatlogic.com/wp.admin, and then log in with that username and that password that you set up, and it will bring up this page. This is the dashboard. This is the WordPress dashboard where you will find everything you need to log in and set up your blog. Logging in and setting up your blog is probably one of the easiest things because it doesn't require anything. All you have to do is set up your first post. So you hit posts, add new, and then if it will ever open, your new posts. So on this side, you will see all of the different plugins that I've added in, and you can go and find some of these here and add new, but that's a different topic for a different day. I will go through all of the plugins I have for my WordPress one day, but you will get categories. You can add a category, you can add tags. These are all things I get from Pipdig, but you do have the featured image. And you can set up when you want the post to go live, if you want to go live immediately, if you want to publicize and set up so it goes immediately to your Twitter and your Facebook when it goes through, just like mine does. And that's basically it. So once you do that, and once you set that post live, you're good. One thing that I do recommend is finding a theme that you want to use. So obviously there are themes everywhere. There are free themes like this one, or there are premium themes like this one, which I bought from Pipdig. Pipdig, this is the site. They do amazing templates for Blogspot and WordPress. I do recommend them. They're about $60. They range from $49 to $59. But they are really well done, and the support team there is also really really good. Not really well, but there's so many you can choose from. Equinox is the one I have, and I'll drop this one down below as well, but it's one that I love to use. You can do a live preview if you're not sure how it'll look, or you can just look at my blog because this is the one I have on mine. And basically this is what you will get. And all of these numbers are for your site individually. And that's just something I loved about this.
And it's also really helpful if I want to set up like reward style links, things like that. And you can always use Etsy. These are Blogspot templates. But if you search WordPress themes, you will find them anywhere from it's in for some reason, again, it is in pounds, but you will find them anywhere from £5 to I think I saw one for $800. So these are custom designs. If you want to pay for the custom design, go for it. They will pay off in the long run if it's something that you really love. But if you're just starting out, I do recommend just buying one that looks really nice and one that's easy for you to use and that's cheap at the same time. So that is how you set up a WordPress blog start to finish. I hope this didn't take too long. Probably took about 10 minutes. So you're done with this in about 10 minutes. This is a lot easier than what I got and like all the research I had to do to figure out how to set this up. I ended up like going completely sideways, didn't use calculus, and it took me so much longer than it would have normally. But learning and living through this has helped me help you guys. So yeah. Ta-da!
So I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, give it a like and let me know in the comments below what you liked or what videos you want to see from me. If you want this to be a series on how to start a blog, tag, how to choose a domain, things like that, let me know. And also, if you liked the video and you want to see more, subscribe so you get all the notifications. And I will see you guys on Sunday for a brand new vlog and next Wednesday for another video. Bye.